Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, Vinny here with another great business to discuss on this episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. Today's guest is Slav, and he's selling his Amazon Associates business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. So welcome to the show, Slav, and how are you doing?
Oh, hi. I'm doing fine and very excited to tell you more about this business, guys.
Fantastic. We are equally excited to hear about what your business is and why you're selling it today. Just before we do that, let me give our listeners a brief overview of what your business is. It's an Amazon Associates business in the home niche. It was created in July 2019. The average monthly revenue for the business is $3,563, and it makes an average of $3,485 per month in net profit. The assets included in the sale: a domain and all of its contents and files, Data Studio template for deep stats, 3 domains that are used as 301 redirects. If you want to find out more about the listing, you can head over to listing number 49467. And if you want to start your due diligence, just remember to unlock the listing first. Now that I've given a general overview of the business, Slav, can you tell us a little bit more about your experience in building and running online businesses before this one? Is this something that you've done before, or have you been doing this for a while?
Oh, yes. We've been doing with my partner websites for like 5 years already, and we are providing SEO services for local clients. And actually, web development is a thing that I think we master quite well. And nonetheless, the site is looking quite simple. A lot of great stuff done front and back end, and a lot of work with optimization and all around things were done in this project. And we are trying to keep all the things up to date and running. And that's not the first website we've built, of course.
Okay, so it sounds like you've taken some of your experience from building other sites and, invested it into this one. I want to ask you, Slav, was there anyone who really inspired you, who you found like a really good learning resource while you were building this particular business? Maybe it was like a certain YouTube channel or certain influencers in affiliate marketing, just anyone like that?
Nice question. Well, I should mention I'm following VP Eagle YouTube channel, and I guess it's a guy who's showing a lot of stuff for a beginner and advanced level webmaster. Actually, but by also means we are trying to upgrade our approach to building websites. So not much thing we are taking from outside. It's like year by year we are upgrading what we are doing and trying to do it better and better. And that's the way how we progress. But a lot of great info could be found on internet, and like SEO blogs and Authority Hacker, Quick Sprout, and detailed the things. All these blogs we are reading and following the latest practices and trying to implement them. So, but nothing particular to mention. A lot of information is combined and to put into development of the websites we're building.
That makes sense. I understand what you're saying there. It's not necessarily a single resource that really helps you with everything. There might have been some that were maybe better than others, but maybe it's more about taking a lifelong learner approach to basically keep learning and finding out new things, new trends, progressing from beginner to, like you say, advanced levels of knowledge and practice, and just aim to continually improve, really, which is, a great answer. But I just want to touch now on this particular business in terms of the inspiration behind it. How did you come up with the idea to start this Amazon Associates business in the home niche?
Well, quite hard to answer. Got some websites built in other niches, and I think home niches, it's like Evergreen, and people are always building houses and making repairs and doing some stuff. with products and materials, that it's a large market and competition is not that high these days. So it's a great opportunity that we started and looks like it's doing great. So it's like more an opportunity than something we targeted spectacularly. So it's like not high competition, but high level. A lot of people are buying products in this niche, like a lot of stuff you need in your house to make it right. Not just one piece of something, but 10 pieces to cover a lot of spaces and that feels like an opportunity and great opportunity in a niche. So we started to build. It's like a logic decision.
Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, it wasn't necessarily like once in a lifetime opportunity that came out of nowhere. It was more of a, like say, a logic-based decision in terms of, well, it seems like it's good niche and it seems to be quite evergreen because, like you say, people are always making home improvements. So it's not like a trending one that's going to die out in like a year. So
yeah, one thing third, it's like a high buying intent niche where people badly need something to fix something or to do something in their house. So once they do some kind of repair or do-it-yourself stuff, they need these products just right now. And the decision making is quite short. So they're not choosing it so long, like should I buy it today or should I buy it tomorrow? They in a home niche, traffic is converting really great and much better than niches, so it's a great opportunity to expand, and that's how it's working. And that's why this website in a home niche.
yeah, that sounds really interesting, actually. The idea that a lot of customers or a lot of the readers that will come across the affiliate links will be, like you say, high buyer intent. It sounds like there's definitely potential opportunities that are tied to that, which we will explore later on in the interview. But, you've given a good account of what the business is and how you came to start it. But people will be wondering why you're selling the business right now instead of continuing to run it.
I need some funds to expand business. There's a great opportunity to start from selling this website and this business.
For sure. I think that definitely makes sense. Sounds like there's another business opportunity that's opening up for you, and selling the business would help you really unlock that with the funds that you'd raise from it, which is awesome. Let's touch then on the experience that you gained. What did you learn while you were building this business that you felt really worked for you, like helped you?
First of all, it's patience, and you need a lot of patience while building and growing websites, and these two things combined will grow traffic and websites.
Okay, so a combination of experience and patience. That makes sense. Were there any software or tools that really helped you when you first started up this business?
Oh, yes. I'm using Ahrefs subscription, and that's the main tool I'm using while building. And SEO tools like Screaming Frog and Notepad, I guess. Nothing special.
Yeah, I think that's a really good, solid starter pack, really, for any affiliate business, any content site, because obviously Ahrefs is wonderful at what it does, for its keyword research, and then Screaming Frog, fantastic to help you find the broken links and different opportunities in that sense. So yeah, really good shout. Okay, so let me ask you about your marketing side of things. What do you currently do in terms of marketing for the business right now?
It's about SEO and conversion rates and bringing organic traffic to the website, analyzing the data. We've got a strong backend with Google Tag Manager and Data Studio that shows improving pages and products that are selling the most. And we're working with a statistic every month to improve conversion rates. So it's not actually about marketing, but about working with traffic and organic traffic that is flowing into websites and how to improve the amount of money we get from it. So I feel like, marketing is something from offline, like ads and so, but we are mainly working with SEO.
Gotcha. So it sounds like the listing says, the majority of the traffic is from organic search. It sounds pretty hands-off, really. You don't invest in any sort of paid traffic or anything like that. The majority of your marketing efforts is really just monitoring the analytics, like you say, analyzing the traffic data.
Our marketing is about finding opportunity in a SERP and finding keywords we could move up and bring more traffic, and different types of keywords like informational keywords, like how-to articles, calculators, and best article. So we are mixing things up and linking and working with traffic and statistics. That's the main way how we operate. And that's it.
Yeah, that's a really great answer. Also about looking for new opportunities as well as promoting business, which is, yeah, absolutely great. I just want to touch now on the work that's required to run the business. Can you describe to me on a sort of day-to-day basis or even a week-to-week basis, what do you do to maintain the site? I think you sort of touched on it just now when you were talking about looking for opportunities, but yeah, can you tell me what do you do to maintain the site right now?
Usual day of work for this particular website is finding new keywords, bringing them to copywriters, and giving them to a content manager and publishing it to the web, and then promoting it via link building. And actually a quite standard scheme, and we'll give all our soaps to a potential buyer, no problem. So you need a content manager and a writing service company to keep it running. Nothing special actually.
So it sounds like the majority of the work really is, in addition to researching keywords and stuff like that, is also managing the team of writers that you have as well.
Like company manager from a company that is from a writing service company, is managing all the writers, and we are working directly with the manager, not with the writer. So we are given keyword and explaining what we need in our SOP. They bring us a text that is ready for publishing. And the content manager is publishing it to a website, and by ourselves we are doing an outreach campaign, different link building like crowd link building and so, or niche edits, backlinks, and it's all moving.
I understand, yeah. So you're liaising with this content manager to help you, yeah, with the content creation process, which makes sense.
So we are looking for keywords. Writing service is bringing texts, and the content manager is publishing it, making all those blogs with this, making it look great with the formatted texts and articles. And we are doing then link building on our side and decided what types of links and what exactly we need to push it up.
Gotcha. That's great to add on for sure. I just want to ask you now about if you did stay with the business, how would you try to grow it? Like, what are some major opportunities for growth?
Our website is currently divided into categories, and main opportunities to expand semantic reach and to bring more keywords into categories and get more articles. That's simple.
Yeah, that makes sense. Simple is always good. Yeah, it makes it easier for the potential buyer to come in and know exactly what needed to keep growing it, which is great.
And one addition, so the category is like a vector, and you need to catch it up and to expand. So there is no need to dive into new niches, and it's about to expanding what it is right now. Like you see, exact articles are getting traffic in each category, and you need to decide how to expand it side by side. Not to bring new categories, but to expand what it is right here on a website. And it's a lot of opportunities, and as I see, it could grow like twice in a year, so.
That's really good to know. So not necessarily, I mean, whoever took over it, good thing to do would not necessarily be to venture into new categories, but to expand what's already there, which is always really useful to know. Slav, I want to ask you about the risks now with the site, because I mean, all businesses have inherent risks with them. Online businesses aren't any different. What do you think are some of the biggest risks with this business that a buyer should be aware of?
Sure, like all affiliate websites, the main risk is the Amazon commission rates, and that could be changed in both ways. If Amazon will raise commissions like a month or two, so it'd be a very valuable. And the second risk is a Google update. So two main things to consider while buying such types of business.
Yeah, that's a really good shout there.
But, it works both ways. A lot of updates. So those risks as a plus and as a minus. So it could grow or it could cut rates, so you never know.
Yeah, I think that's really good advice for a lot of our listeners, especially people new to online businesses. When you are dealing with Google and Amazon, like you say, it can go either way. Sometimes change an algorithm might mean you'll start losing traffic and earnings. It could also mean the opposite. You might actually start gaining it. So yeah, that's a really good insight to share. Slav, just a few more wrap-up questions then before we end the interview. How much support are you offering buyers? Is it the standard 30 days of email and Skype support?
Yeah, it's standard 30 days of you may ask any questions according to this website, and we'll try to get the answer as full as we can. So
great. Okay. Are you willing to commit to a non-compete?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Are you open to negotiating something like an earnout?
Yeah. The price is negotiable, but we're not willing to split the final price.
Mm-hmm. Sure, that's good to know. Last question for you here. If you put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think that your business is, a business that's worth buying?
Okay, particularly this website, not only great looking, but a lot of smart work were done on a back end of this website. A lot of conversion rate optimization and a lot of work with the statistic on each page, and a lot of data is gathered, and all this statistic will be transferred to the website. And so you could check how effective is every page and every product, and you could effectively manage what is going on and see how traffic is flowing and what is buying and what is not, and how to improve things, and all this implemented on the back end. So it's looking like a quite simple review website, but when you look on the back end, you will be impressed how it's built, and a lot of stuff is done with SEO optimization, cache and CDN and Lighthouse, and how it works with mobile test and all the things we could reach with technical things that is very modern today, and all the things is up to date. And I must say that not many websites could offer what we are offering with it.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Slav. Is there anything that you would like to share that you think I might have missed?
I guess no.
Okay. Well, Slav, thank you so much for your time and for joining me on today's interview.
Thank you for listening, and hope to see you potential buyers list.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope that your business gets picked up soon. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 49467. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And once you've unlocked the listing, you'll be given everything that you need to know about this business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.